9K likes, 6K comments. Bigotry will get you nowhere. Cancel the cuts, lower the cost, save healthcare. We are not backing down. And it's this picture. Man, look at that aura. An Innsmouth resident here, and you know, those APAC pastries spilling out over the belt. Looking good. How do you fuck this up when you're wearing high-rise trousers? Anyway, they're gonna fold. Can you imagine how, like, are there any liberals watching who think that I'm too hard on Democrats? Can you explain to me how this degree of, like, messaging incompetence isn't malicious in nature? Vosh, if they fold, can I put some DIY HRT resources in your server? Hey, if they fold and the government makes it illegal to do a thing, can I promote illegal activities on your Discord server? Fed. Everyone say Fed. Fed. I see you. It wouldn't actually make it illegal. Again, the executive can't create laws. I'm joking, but I'm calling you a Fed anyway. Because it was funny. Because it's funny to me. It's funny to me to make fun of transgender women. You got it out of me. You tortured this information out of me. Are you happy now? Okay. Who amongst us? Can you explain why this one in particular sucks other than them being happy-faced? The country is being destroyed. We're on the brink of a government shutdown. And the argument over the shutdown right now is one in which, like, the president is posting AI videos of Schumer calling himself a dumbass, Hakeem Jeffries wearing a sombrero, and him saying he doesn't even want to talk to them. Like, this has the energy of we just finally dropped our IPO from like a mid-sized tech startup in San Francisco. This has the energy of a, like, we had like an inter office like HR meeting to talk about diversity in hiring, and here's our photo. Like, look at this. The Republicans don't post like this. Is this not, like, innately off-putting to you? Even the yeah, it's so bad the White House is posting about it. Also, super weird that, like, the Democrats look so happy. I don't know. The country is being destroyed. It's pretty up. It's kind of like, why? What's the tone here? What's the energy? Like, it's just, it looks horrible. Trump digs in on anti-trans provisions in shutdown fight message. Oh, hey, Aaron Reed. Hello. Oh, good. Oh my God. Did he convert? Did he move to the left? What the fuck is this? Aaron is definitely one of the rising stars these days. Whoa. Don't talk to me like I haven't been talking to you. Aaron Reed, to me, is the best place to get news on anything involving the transgenderism epidemic, you know? She does a phenomenal job. After reviewing the details of the unserious and ridiculous demands being made by the minority radical left Democrats in return for their votes to keep our thriving country open, I've decided no meeting with their leaders could be productive. They're threatening to shut down the government of the United States unless they can have over $1 trillion in new spending to continue free healthcare for illegal aliens, force taxpayers to fund transgender surgery for minors, have dead people on the Medicaid rolls, allow illegal alien criminals to steal billions of dollars from our American taxpayer benefits, try to force our country to again open our borders to criminals in the world, allow men to play in women's sports, blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, this is a lie. However, one of the big stipulations here that Republicans are looking to get from Democrats is they want Democrats to sign off in the Senate, to sign off on order that would revoke federal funding to hospitals who provide any kind of gender-affirming surgery or care. So basically, it would mean you cannot get gender-affirming care from medical institutions of any kind that receive federal funding, because all of them would probably make that choice to keep the federal funding, which is, you know, a lot of them, including stuff like HRT. Like, even a doctor prescribing estrogen or testosterone or whatever would that would lead to, at least that the threat is that it would lead to the hospital having its federal funding revoked. What about things for cis people? Don't be stupid. You know perfectly well who this is meant to hurt. It's fucking over. Oh, I didn't say it was over. After all, you've got the two top men from the Democrats looking to defend you and hold firm, Jeffries and Schumer. We'll see if they can hold. And essentially create transgender operations for everyone. Everything is transgender. These radical left views and policies is what allowed me to win the presidential election, including all 7 swing states and the popular vote in a historic landslide. There are consequences to losing elections, but based on their letter to me, the Democrats haven't figured that out yet. They're trying to eliminate the popular $50 billion rural and vulnerable hospital fund, which was passed with only Republican votes and proudly signed into law by me. The Democrats in Congress seem to have totally lost their way. They have no idea what it means to put America first, to make America great again. The Republicans are the ones causing this this shutdown. Keep that in mind. They're basically holding the Democrats hostage here, the country hostage. They're saying we could just put forward a bill that would raise the debt limit, but instead we're going to attach all this Hitler shit to it. And if you don't vote for it, you're responsible. You get me. Anyway, I would not expect Schumer and Jeffries to hold firm on this shutdown for long. They're very, very weak. Let me see if I can find the most. Here we go. Here they are. It's all in their hands. Well, specifically, it's in Schumer's hands, actually.
So we just finished, Hakeem and I finished meeting with the president and the two Republican leaders. We had candid, frank discussions.
After this meeting, that's when he posted the mariachi music. Can we get that again? Hold on. Just so everyone, because we saw it early in the stream. Hold on. I think I retweeted it. Let me.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
So, in case you're wondering how Schumer and Jeffries did in their meeting with the president, he posted that after meeting with them.
It was a real discussion. And the two issues that were...
In fact, let me go to something a little bit more up to date. Hours to go till the shutdown.
Just heard something that Trump said. Here's what he said. We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible and bad for them, and irreversible like cutting vast numbers of people out. Well, there it is. Trump admitted himself that he is using Americans as political pawns. He is admitting that he is doing the firing of people if, God forbid, it happens. He's using Americans as pawns, as I said. Democrats do not want a shutdown. We stand ready to work with Republicans to find a bipartisan compromise, and the ball's in their court. When he says he will do things, he is taking ownership. He is taking ownership. It's just...
All the American transgenders in the audience? Man. It must feel nice to know somebody like this is standing up for you. All of your rights being held up like Atlas. Schumer is holding them all on his shoulders.
Just like in his first term when he said he will own the shutdown. It's just a point I wanted to make.
This is the clip he's referring to.
Recent months say about the state of the Democrat Party when they have a 33% favorability rating on average in recent months, and they're willing to shut down the government over health care.
They are shutting it down. We're not shutting it down. We don't want it to shut down because we have the greatest period of time ever. I told you, we have $17 trillion being invested, so the last person that wants it shut down is us. Now, with that being said, we can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. And you all know Russell Vought. He's become very popular recently because he can trim the budget to a level that you couldn't do any other way. So they're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown.
Bluff. Call it. I'm fucking calling it. You're rehiring people that you fired from Doge. Who the fuck are you going to cut? It's not as though the government shutting down is going to allow you to do anything that you wouldn't have the ability to do anyway. Oh, there might be some more legal proceduralism, but you've been breaking the law readily. It's not like it makes much of a difference. I think this is a fucking bluff. Who are you going to cut? Who are you going to cut? Sure, break the government more. Who gives a fuck? It's already on the way out. Hobble yourself.
We can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people out. We don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
do it. Fucking cut benefits. Do it. Do it. Cut benefits. Fucking do it. Hit me. Hit me. Well, not me. I shouldn't pretend I'm the one who would suffer. No balls, no balls.
But
hit them! And I'm pointing at the poorest people in chat. I'm pointing at the poor people in chat who rely on disability. Hit them! Hit the... Yeah, you think you're so fucking tough, huh? Hit this fucking guy in the wheelchair. Yeah. Yeah.
we don't want fraud, waste, and abuse. And, you know, we're cutting that.
They don't want the shutdown, okay? They're threats. And anything they do there, they would have done anyway.
Okay, now, we're 10 hours away from government funding expiring simply because the Republicans are not serious about keeping it open. Finally, after months of asking, and mounting pressure, Leader Jeffries and I went to the White House yesterday to meet with the President and Republican leaders to find a way forward. And sitting in the room, it was very clear, behind closed doors, that the President hasn't fully grasped the magnitude of the disaster he's causing Americans. As costs continue to skyrocket for Americans,
It's over.
thanks to Trump's tariffs, economic policies, clean energy policies, and disastrous blunders, Americans are prepared to spend 114% more on their health insurance. That's right, that just came out. According to the Kaiser Families Foundation's analysis today, without ACA premium tax credits, premiums will double, more than double on average. And this not only affects those on ACA, it affects just about every American family with health insurance, because it is, as has been documented, when they get the deep cuts on ACA and on Medicaid, they don't have as much money, and they raise the costs on everybody else. So virtually no American with health insurance is immune from these disastrous Trump cuts.
Yep. I think they're going to cave, guys.
And what are Republicans doing about this? Avoiding lying. This week, look at this poster.
It doesn't often get focused on because it's far from the worst thing about him. But if you haven't noticed, Chuck Schumer is really, really old.
Here, let's get it front and center. I borrowed Thune's poster today, as many of you saw. This is what the House Republican Conference Call,
Just
Lisa
get to
McClain,
the
head,
questions.
walked members through with us about solving the health care crisis. And that's when we wrote Thune, and that's when we wrote Johnson, and they never even met with us. So that's
Pathetic.
why in theirs and solve it. So it's in their court. And let me just say, the American people are learning how bad this health care crisis is, and they will put tremendous heat on Republicans to solve it. Yes?
Leader Thune just said that there are going to be no negotiations with Democrats if the government is shut down. So how long are Democrats willing to stomach the shutdown? Days,
Look,
weeks,
it's in their court to solve it. It's their shutdown. And as I said, they are going to face tremendous pressure from the American people. Trump in the room admitted, I said to him, this is going to be very bad for you, these increases in the health care. And it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for America or anybody. And he admitted that. So I think we believe that and do these firings. It will fall on him, as I said. He's the one doing the firings, not Democrats. And that's what it shows.
Dude, the messaging here is so fucking simple. The Republicans could put forward a debt limit increase bill easily if they wanted, and everyone would vote for it. They have chosen to attach to this debt limit increase bill a million disastrous, Hitlerite, destructive, inhuman proposals that we will not sign off on. They refuse to negotiate. They refuse to compromise. They want this shutdown to happen, and they will blame us because they were the ones who were unwilling to change their behavior. Like, it's the easiest. Like, so much else is irrelevant. You don't need to say all this, okay? Get it down to a minute.
Over the last last decade and a half in instances when Republicans have shut down the government over one issue or another, order ACA funding, they did not get the policies that
They actually changed it to a clean CR. That's not true anymore. Wait, what did they change? It's not just debt limit raising.
they were requesting. What makes you think this will be different for Democrats?
Because the health care crisis that they created, in part because we asked them 3 times to vote on extending the ACA, and they voted no 3 times. And we believe that this issue is a real issue for the American people. We also believe that when there's a a Republican president, a Republican Senate, a Republican House, the natural inclination is to blame the Republicans. That's what the polling data shows. Who do you know? A neutral question. Who do you blame, Democrats or Republicans? It's like +20, they'd blame the Republicans. And we also believe the fact that they wouldn't negotiate with us, which became clearer last week when Trump said yes and Trump said no. The American people.
This is fiscal budget, not debt ceiling raise. Oh, right, yeah. This is it's the fiscal budget. Fiscal budget because our spending this year has wildly outpaced what we expected it to be. Right? It's crazy. We're having a meeting for this at the end of September. No, the fiscal year is ending. But then why are we arguing about the amount we're allotting? No, you're right. I'm mixing 2 things up in my head. I'm mixing up 2 things in my head. I'm mixing up the debt limit and the fiscal. No, you're right. You're right. No, yeah, the federal budget. No, you're correct. Yeah, I'm mixing the 2 up.
Don't like that. So we think we're.
So wait, is the shutdown happening? Oh no, the shutdown's still happening. Don't worry about that. My mix-up has nothing to do with the fact that the government is shutting down.
We're on our front foot as we go into this fight. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Why is he talking about polls and reports while the country's going into fascist dictatorship? Pollster brain, consultant brain. Why would you ever mention something like that publicly to the press? Polls actually show people blame the other guy more. Okay. Why would you know what? That's not popular messaging. Go find a consultant to give you the percentage of Americans who think it's appealing for politicians to act that way. Just have a message and stick to it. The polls say we can do this. Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, Don Aram. Okay.